Hey, what's up, people? Greg Wheeler here. On my one of my daily walks, I decided to stop and make this video. Over here in this little park, I'm on a swing. But today I wanted to, address a question or a concern I hear a lot from, people who are starting out with their business, or people who have never done anything online. Maybe have a successful business, but they've only done their business through offline means, and through referrals and things like that. And the question is, or the concern is, pretty much, does Facebook ads work for my industry? Or Facebook ads doesn't work for me, Greg? What are you talking about? Man, I really need to give me one of those selfie sticks. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give me one of those selfie sticks. That would make this a lot easier instead of me having to hold this. But yeah, so I'm getting on the phone with people. I hear this. It's like, oh no, Greg, Facebook ads doesn't work. And I actually was like, oh, well, how long have you been doing Facebook ads, or how much did you spend? That's pretty much usually my first question. How much did you spend? And usually the answer is, oh, I might have spent $100 or a couple $100, and then I didn't get any return. And I'm like, so let me get this straight. You spent a few $100. You didn't have any experience with Facebook ads before. And you spent a few $100, and you didn't get an immediate return, and you're saying that Facebook ads doesn't work. Which, I personally think that is ridiculous. If you are doing something for the first time, you don't have experience with it, and you spend some money on it, if it works, that's great. But if it doesn't, that's just a learning experience. So that is what happens. Because at the end of the day, I won't talk in absolutes, because I don't like talking in absolutes, but pretty much everyone, most businesses, can find their target audience, on social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like that. Between those three, pretty much you can find your target audience for your business. But the problem is that people want to just go in there, spend a little bit of money, and expect it to just work. If it worked like that, it was that easy, then I wouldn't actually be doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't have a business where I could actually run ads for other people, because this thing is it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. It takes time to learn and master, just like any other skill. You have to learn it, you have to master it, and you have to just keep doing it. because especially with Facebook, they're changing stuff all the time. They're adding new different ways for you to advertise. They're adding new objectives, and they're also always changing their interface. If you're not in this all the time, that's just not going to be something that you can just expect to just be great at. If you've been doing this for a while, you can probably jump on any platform and use the same principles and get results. But if this is something you're just starting out with, just pretty much don't expect you to be able to spend $100 and just automatically get results. Honestly, if it came down to this, because I had this question asked me, it's well, I ask people, what's your budget? And they tell me, oh, they have $100, $200, maybe $300. So I got a phone call, got my video interrupted. So where was I? Oh yeah, for people's budget. So honestly, if you have couple $100 to spend, but you can't spend that on a recurring basis, honestly, a couple $100 might be fine. If you can spend $5 a day, I start most campaigns at $5 a day, which is about $150 a month. But I would want to be able to do that continuously, because that I need to be getting data. So I need you, or me, or any client that I work with, to be okay with losing that money. At some point you stop and you're this is not working, but you have to be willing to lose that money. If you only have $100 or $200, $300, and you need a result out of that money, then I would say just don't do it, because you're gonna you're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna waste yourself, especially if this is something you've never done. Now, if you were done this before, then that's a different story. You have that experience to go on. You kind of know what works and what doesn't work. But if this is something you've never done before, and you need that to work, and you're not willing to lose that money without getting a return, then I say don't do it. Go some other routes. Use a different route to go get some money that you can actually invest in your business on ads. So, but that's all I got. Pretty much the moral story is Facebook ads do work, but they can take time, especially when you're starting out. If you have nothing built up, you don't have any assets or anything like that, you don't have a brand recognition, things like that. Yeah, they can take time, and that's just the way it is. So if you don't have that money and you're not willing to waste use that time, then you know, wait. Go save up the money, make money in other avenues, and just go ahead and do that. So that's all I got. So go ahead and give this video a like and a share. Leave me a comment. You know, tell me what you think about it. That's it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Gonna go finish my walk.